Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Roma Surrectum 2 campaign, playing as the Roman Republic. And I've just discovered something. This is not really that weird, but when we had the revolution, or the revolt rather, of the Caesarean forces, whenever I used to go into the game, it always defaulted to show Thebes. Now there is a reason for that. It's a really simple reason. For some reason, when the rebellion occurred, Thebes suddenly became my capital. I didn't change it. I think it must be in the script. So it certainly puzzled me as to why every time I went into the game it always centered on Thebes rather than Rome over here. So obviously what I'm going to do is Rome must be the capital of the Roman Empire, surely. You know, we cannot have anything else. But this might have problems with disorder, so I'm going to change it to the capital. It's improved it slightly in terms of money, but what we need now is an issue with, in fact, this area should be better. Iberia should be slightly better, although it doesn't look it, because the capital's moved further west. Need to repair some of these items. Okay, so it's just, are we building that? We just need to repair, really. Was it on auto build or something? I don't really know. It's 105 now, but it's still saying that there's are revolting, so I don't really understand that. But anyway, it must be script related. But it's now over here that we're going to have problems. I think we need to. Oh my gosh! Yeah, we need to look at the taxation for these areas, especially in southern Greece. We need to, oh my gosh! This is not going to be good. Even on low, it's only heading at 60. 4 turns will solve it. That will give us a 5% increase straight away. Not something that's going to build in 1 turn, really. Quick and simple. This will give us 5% law bonus. Unrest is culture, distance capital, squalor. Squalor's quite high, but I mean it's got 12,000, so it's not a huge population. Hopefully it won't revolt. It might do. It's on an island anyway, so it's not going to cause us too many problems. But anyway, that's just as I suddenly thought, why am I keep being centered on Thebes? Why is that every time I start the game? And that's the reason why. Some of you may have picked up on this straight away and said he's an idiot. Why doesn't he realise? Although no one said that in the comments, so I think all of you have missed it as well. Let's get these guys off the ship. Actually, thinking about it, I could have land some guys here. Oh, let's press the space box. It just takes so long otherwise. Right. Okay. Let's use these guys to.
Can't sail there, Captain.
Here we can. Here we can. Here we can. There we go.
Ready to sail.
We're going to besiege all of or blockade all of the ports that the Romans took off of us. That will give us a little bit of intelligence as well as to what's going on. Some guys coming here. We've got a legion of
Fleet ready.
These guys. Actually, I wonder if we can piggyback. I don't think you can actually piggyback these guys from ship to ship in the middle of the sea. Oh, a little bit. We can move it a little bit forward, but it's on the better ship now anyway. And also bearing that in mind, I think looking at what's going on over here, I think we need to go on the offensive. We need some heavy troops. We've got these heavy troops coming over. They're on here. That's at least 2 legionaries, 2 lots. We need 10 cohorts of heavy infantry in each legion. We seem to have all the light troops, to be honest, that we need. Yeah. Maybe we'll just put this behind here to support these guys. So if we do get attacked, these guys will be able to hold them off. I was going to have a look and see if there's any things I need to move around. These guys are surprisingly loyal. I mean, he's not that loyal. give him that. So he got good features in that guy because he's very loyal. Flaminus is very loyal as well. Cornelius is a bit of a pain because he's got such poor loyalty, but really great stars. So maybe use him for a battle and then move him out. Let's do this. Eventually, you want to get legionaries over here. I think it's the Minerva Legion will appear here. I think what I said was we were going to try and reinstall, or not reinstall, reinforce with this ship in the east. I believe that's what we're going to do. So it might be a little bit of fiddling around for the next turn or so. Wow, they took a real hit. That's an auto-resolve hit, I think. So we need 10 of those, I think. Send them down to here. Need some more heavy troops. What have we got here? Now, do we put a general in? We've got a general down here, but he's not particularly loyal. He keeps going over to the enemy, so I think he's probably tagged by the script as to be an enemy general. So we're just going to move him up. Just move him generally over here for the moment. We won't send a general over. We've got a lot of very, very good generals in this fort over here. This fort here contains a lot of good generals, as we said, and good governors. So as we take places back, we won't have to increase the number of governors. Let's put this guy down here. These guys, we only need. I think we'll just leave a Evocate here. So make sure that this is fine. It's public order's okay, which it is. Okay, so where are we heading? What's going on up here? Quite a lot of legions. It's okay as well, actually, at the moment. Where are we going to go with this? Do we head north? I think we'll maybe head north, you know.
Onward, Imperator. Onward.
What to do? Do we head which side of the Apennines? This is the Apennines range that goes down the spine of Italy. I think we just move. We move these guys up to here.
Forward! I'll remove, sir. Orders.
Yeah, what have we got to add in? We can add some more guys in actually,
General. Orders.
and amalgamate some of these troops. Yes, this episode started off a bit fiddly, but we will progress. We will push on.
Sir. Imperator.
Maybe I've got guys here.
Imperator. Orders. Orders. Sir. General.
Push these up this side.
Leaving the army. Sir. Sir. General. General.
Okay, so that's done on that flank. These guys, I think,
Imperator.
will move round to here.
Onward! Imperator.
This is the guy who's a bit dodgy, so we're going to put him in here.
Forward. Waiting to ambush.
Successor is fine. He's got 3 stars. He's coming on really well. This is the successor to our faction, leader of the Republic.
General.
Let's move these guys up to here.
Onward!
Right, so things are calm. Although saying that, looking at that's not too good. Things are calm over this area, southern Italy and Sicily. So we may put an end. That may be the end of the
General.
those guys.
Imperator.
Some guys here that have landed. I think.
Sir.
I'll get hold of them. Right, so I think in general what we're going to do is move up to attack Yeah, we need generals in these armies.
Onward!
It's just for the position, if nothing else.
General!
These guys are going in here. Now we're going to go into Rome. Now our capital again. We're going to retrain these guys. Okay.
Sir!
Okay, so they're all silver shields. So if we put these guys in,
Imperator! Sir! Imperator! Orders! General! Imperator!
where can we move these guys? We can move them as far as here.
Leaving the army! Move out! Sir!
Move that up to there.
March!
What we're going to do is just
Orders! Orders!
try not to lose the gold shields,
Sir! Orders!
if we can avoid it.
Imperator! Orders!
Right, so we've retained all those gold shields. Let's
Orders!
these guys together.
Sir! General! General! Sir! Orders!
Okay, that's looking a little bit better to me.
Imperator!
These guys will go up to here.
March! Imperator! Imperator!
We're going to put...
Orders! Sir!
where should we put those? Let's put them in here at the moment.
Leaving the army! General!
Let's put them in there.
Forward!
What we're looking to do is attack this guy. So we need to attack from the front.
Imperator!
Got a general, he hasn't got a physician, he's got a Greek physician, which means a lot of these guys will recover.
Move out! Orders!
This guy here, we can join in.
Leaving the army! Imperator! Sir!
Right.
Sir!
Got a feeling they can't reach them. What I'd like to do is keep these up to strength,
Imperator!
because we've got a massive legion. It's got 4 turns, so they've got quite a high level of capacity yet. They won't have degraded down very much.
Orders! March! Orders!
Okay, so we can move these guys forward actually.
Sir! Sir! Leaving the army!
I hadn't realised we can gold those up.
General!
Oh, they've gone back to silver now. That's interesting. So I've wasted my time doing that, to be honest, because we've lost the golds that were there, although they were depleted. It now turns out that next time you go in,
Sir!
yeah, they turn to silver. They downgrade themselves. I presume that's depending on the number of reinforcing units that you put in. If it's like 50-50, then maybe it retains the gold. But if it's over 50% of the lower unit, it downgrades to the lower unit.
General!
Let's go to... I don't know where this guy's going to run. He might try and run
Move
away.
out! Sir! Onward!
He's got so many units coming up behind him that he may well run away.
Onward! Imperator!
I'll try and move this guy closer if I can, to make sure he actually takes part in the battle.
Onward!
That's still close at the moment. We're going to get a
Orders!
fully committed group of troops.
General!
These guys are not such a good group of generals, to be honest. Some of these guys. Agrippa's not bad actually. He's not so good. He's not actually that bad, to be honest. He's got 2 stars, so let's give the bad attributes, the bad traits, bad followers rather, to this guy. He's now got nothing, but he's 75, but he's got 3 stars, so we could use him to attack. They don't have particularly bad... Yeah, that's reasonable, that's okay, we can live with that. What's this guy? He's got a drinking companion,
General.
so that's not so good.
Sir!
Actually, we can move this guy back into here, I think.
March!
Yeah. Right, so the first
Orders.
battle will be here against this guy, I think.
Prepare for battle!
So we've only got one of those armies taking part. Which means he will stick around. Oof, he's got a really good legion as well, Augusta. This is my pattern for how I'm going to eventually end up with my legions. I'm hoping to have like 10 cohorts, one first cohort, 4 basic kind of skirmishing troops, 2 or 3 archers, maybe 2 or 3 cavalry, maybe more cavalry I think than possibly in the normal Roman legion. Yeah, and certainly not field artillery. You won't have scorpions and stuff. Okay, so Marcus is coming in on the battle. We're 2-1, so it's not going to be easy. Let's fight the battle on the map. This will be the first of the big battles in Italy. We've got about 10 legions, Caesarian legions north of the Po. Or is that the Rubicon? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That might be the Rubicon. The Po might be a little bit further north. It'll be historically for them to stick the Rubicon in, of course. Right, not looking forward to this because we're going to lose a lot of troops, I think.
Today we go into battle against...
Okay, so we're in a terrible position by the looks of it.
Units! Group! Cavalry! General! Battle group!
So we're at the bottom of a hill, which is always bad. There are no circumstances under which being at the bottom of a hill is a good idea. So we're going to have to basically try and outflank this guy. Right, so where is he?
Your reinforcements have arrived!
Top of the hill?
This is hopeful news indeed!
He actually isn't in a good position. Let's throw this one in, just to have a bit of fun. Yeah. So we've got a legion coming up over this hill behind them, just here. So again, that's not good because they're coming uphill. Need to get up that hill a little bit faster, I think. I think they realise they need to be on the brow of the hill, whereas if we're on the plateau here, we're actually on a level playing field. Well, not completely level, as you can see. They still have a bit of a advantage, but certainly this is certainly throwing them about. They don't really know what to do here. And if we can throw a unit in, even though it's a 2, it just gives them a little bit of a thing. Can't wait till I get these legionaries. Oh, guys, there's only 2 of you, but you can take them on. Just going to double check these guys are not in sort of weird stuff. All these units are good, so it doesn't really matter which unit we choose. We're hitting elite units, so I'm not really that bothered about trying to single out some of these heavy cohorts, because these units are good. They're all good, basically. So if they just sit here, we're going to destroy them. Whoops, we're doing the old charging in thing for some reason. In fact, it's not always all of the units either that suddenly decide they're going to charge in. It's just weird. I don't really understand it. If you're in skirmish mode, you should not be charging in. 31, they're nearly gone. All we can do is just go through and eliminate some of these units. They're running all over the place. We're now on the flank. Our legion is now on the flank. Stop, stop, stop. And the other unit is coming up the towards their front. Okay, there's 11 of those. We now concentrate on these guys, these heavy infantry. Or even just getting rid of 3 or 4 cohorts will be fine. These guys are coming on very slowly. It's definitely his Legatus Legionus. No, charge in. Honestly, I don't have these units in any weird kind of combination. They should be in skirmish mode. But I have to literally babysit them. Units that decide that they're gonna... I mean, these are routing because they've decided they want to charge into heavy legionaries. Okay, so he's in... interesting choice. He's decided to go into... what's it called? I can't even think what it's called. Testudo. Why are they going... Let's take... This is stupid. I'm going to take all of these guys. Is anything on now? Some of them have things set up. Maybe I just need to control them. His Legatus keeps coming down towards us, which is quite interesting.
General flees!
Indeed,
Press
he does.
forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
Suffering a few hits now, actually. It must make sense to hit these guys over here on their own. Reason they've decided that they're going to just sit over here. So we'll get rid of those 64. He's forming up a line here. That's to deal with this legion that's coming up here. They're our legion, obviously. Almost out of ammo. But as you can see, some of their units are tired, winded. Keep out of the way of his units now. Keep them chasing after us. We should also tire out the other guys. And then we need to form up behind his legion with our cav, so we can then charge in at the right moment once he's committed and they've been fighting for a while. Our guys are going to be quite tired actually, because they're coming uphill. Yeah, we're about in the same kind of condition really. Right, we're going to come up behind him I think. Let's go here. Why won't it let us do this? Is he right on the edge? I think he might be right on the edge. Have we killed off these guys? I think so. It's only 24. We'll use those two guys to finish them off. Right, so we're going to choose our moment. Numidians are not fantastic at melee. I mean, we've got upgrades on our guys, so don't sort of no fear there, but to get on the back of these guys. to escape. Yeah, I had quite a heavy melee intensive units in this second legion. Got to watch our minions. We don't want to keep them in too long. We want them to charge and then do the business, pull out and then come in for the next attack. Come on, a bit of a boost. These guys still in skirmish. They shouldn't be. They should be in guard mode. Yeah, that's okay. They're not in guard. They're not in skirmish mode. I think we could be done, you know. There's actually lots of these guys are running now. That's a good combination. A heavy legion taking them on, and the cavalry wearing them down, and then eventually coming in and attacking. Yeah, I mean, they're all fighting to death, I think, these guys. I think we've done very well. I don't think many of these guys are going to escape. Might be a couple of guys over here, possibly. Signani, see if we can get the horse archers throwing in. Because they're still holding on. They're gone now. We're bringing some fresher troops, these guys, Numidians, to finish them off. These guys shouldn't be attacking. Don't know why they're not. Right, these guys are still fighting to the death, I believe. Yeah, I think we should just stick in here and do this. See if we can always give them a golden bridge, just now, that's what they say, so they can escape, so they can run away. They'll be easier to kill. We can open up the battle. Of course, this is AI related stuff, so he may decide that he still wants to try and kill them all with them fighting to death. If we put our guys here, I think that we're covering their route of retreat. There's not many of them left. You can fast forward this. I think we've done a very good job on this legion. I don't think we lost too many guys. And obviously Numidians are so cheap. We've got quite a distance to come from Carthage, but such effective troops for the cost involved. Okay, so the AI legion did very well. Oh my word. We lost 360. And they lost about 3,200. There's only 45 of that legion left. That was a really crucial, perhaps the turning point in Italy. It could be. There's still heavy battles ahead. There's at least another 5 or 6 legions. They're actually outside, and there's one legion inside the city in the north here being besieged. That is very good. Very pleased with that.
Victory!
Indeed, and some of these guys will come back as well, because we've got a general there with a physician. So they didn't actually take too many hits either, to be honest. Heavy troops. I thought that was going to look a lot worse, to be honest. Is it a cohort they've lost? Not even a cohort. to be honest. So the losses were mainly amongst the
Sir!
Numidians, I think.
Imperator! Sir!
Right, so what else can we do here? Not very much.
Sir!
Perhaps we'll put this general here.
Forward! Orders!
This army we need to
Sir!
try and retain the gold shields if we can, as we said before.
General! Sir! Orders! General!
It might be that some of these are going to drop down to being silver shields. So trying to watch the experience so I don't lose too much experience. Okay, well that was very effective. I enjoyed that. I feel like we're making them suffer now. Okay, so these guys have gone as far as they can. I think they could end up in here, but
Imperator!
I'm a bit worried about that. Perhaps we'll put him in here as well. Scapula. Keep all your eggs in one bad basket, I think, perhaps. Just looking at Scapula to see if I can get rid of that corrupt drinking guy or whatever it is. Okay, so maybe
Sir!
those in there for the moment. Trying to cut down the risk that we're going to end up with a
Imperator!
an army revolting. We've not had an army revolt for a long time, but that doesn't mean they won't.
General!
An army could go over to the Caesarian forces at any time. I think it just depends on the script.
Sir! Sir!
So here he needs another guy.
General! Orders!
Put him in the...
Imperator!
Oh, I can't reach. There.
Orders! Imperator!
Well, actually, I think those two can take on this. I think
General!
if he tries to break out, it'd be tough, but I think we could do it.
Sir! Move out!
Just want this general out of there as well. I don't want any of the generals in there at the moment, just in case they do decide to go over. It's weird, isn't it? I have to get all your generals locked up in a particular area. See if that's affected. You haven't got a star for that. That's unfortunate. Demoralised. Oh my gosh. He's not the guy who needs that. Anyone else other than him. Basically. So it's back with Scapula. Oh gosh, he has 0 loyalty at the moment, so that's not good. Just as I moved him out. Okay, what to do now? What to do now? Maybe move a bit further north with this guy.
No more moves!
Seems a little bit undefended, this area, but I think we're okay. Got this army here. I think we're going to move these guys up. Move these guys up to here and we'll put some in.
General! Sir! Orders!
Okay, I'm happier about that.
Orders! General!
We can put
Orders!
another guy in here.
Imperator! Imperator! Leaving the army! Orders!
And another guy in here.
General! Orders!
Right, so I'm done fiddling around up here. We've now got 3 legions to the north of the Po. Yeah, I think this must be the Rubicon or something. Maybe, I don't know. It used to mark the northern border of the Roman Empire. Or the Roman Republic, rather.
General!
I don't think you can afford to go for them. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe as soon as this is done, as soon as this siege is over, we'll move north, try and take out whatever they capture. Can I nab that quick? We could actually take Bononia back.
General!
Probably not at much cost either.
Orders!
I think maybe we'll do that.
Orders! Move out! Orders!
Yeah, it will change. I think I'm back to being aggressive again
Orders!
in Italy. We're not gonna
Orders!
be passive.
Imperator! 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 General! Splitting the troops.
I think he's only got one unit, I think.
Orders. Orders. Leaving the army. Imperator. Imperator. General.
I think that should be enough. Depends, this guy may join in actually, in which case we'll have to do something else. Let's try. Let's see if other guys join in. If they join in, yeah, so he's got Publius coming in, although he doesn't have much. So this might be a chance to kill off one of these armies.
Sir.
If we go to here.
March. Move out. General.
Let's move up to reinforce.
Move out.
Just to make sure we can do this.
General. Sir. General. Leaving the army. Sir. Orders.
Sure, some of these guys can move up, surely.
Orders.
Maybe not. I think it's maybe come from Rome, this legion.
General. Imperator. Imperator.
Yeah, so he's stuck there.
Orders. Sir.
Right, let's try again.
General. Engage the enemy.
Oh gosh, it's not giving us that other army.
Sir.
So I think what we've got to do is attack.
Engage the enemy.
We've driven him off, okay. Now we've got to take this city.
Prepare for battle.
Let's get Bonovia back. We won't click on these guys because they'll come in and do something stupid. You've got one general, I think. He was actually one of ours, I think. He's a turncoat, I think. Okay, this shouldn't take too long. I'll try and speed it up. It's one unit, but I don't want to auto-resolve, so I'll lose too many men. These guys will sit on the town square, so we'll have a free range on the on his fortress. I'm really pleased with it. I didn't think I was going to be able to take back Bonovia straight away. So he has so many troops there. We won't over garrison the city.
Today is a good day.
No, it's not a good day today. Very unusual. We have 2 units.
Units, march.
Where's the Oh, we're on pretty much good straight route through to the main square, so that's fine. I say his unit will be in the centre.
Praetorian cohort. Rome's finest. Rome's finest. Legionary. Praetorian cohort. Praetorian cohort.
Boom.
Units, group. Single line. Units, march. Units, form up. Units, single line. Units, single line. Units, march.
What is it telling me to deploy? But there we go.
Your reinforcements have arrived. This is hopeful news indeed.
They're not moving though, are they? We're just going to do the gates, basically. This should go almost like in one turn. There we go. That's enough, guys. Okay guys, let's form up, fast forward, so I don't want you to spend too much time watching this. Are they really coming on? No. Do we need to do anything else? I don't think we do. As always, it's just a question of trying to actually get these guys to go into the porches as quickly as possible.
Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Indeed, they have done well.
Archers. Move out, archers. Forward.
Okay,
Archer warman.
I'll fast forward again this in a moment. He's just waiting for his fate. It's kind of almost a Celtic city, this. It's still got a lot of Celtic buildings, not really Roman. Bononia. I think originally it was a boy city. Go guys, stop messing about. Fortunately I seem to have all Celtic warbands in front. Let's try and get this guy up here. I think I need to bother too much. Oops. Let's get the Praetorians here. He may decide to charge, it's quite possible. Let's turn that speed off so it's going crazy now. Wow, that was quick.
Rome demands victory from her generals. And
Once we actually got to next to them, of course, it would be very quick. 50 guys against the whole legion. Right, now do we... we're only going to occupy it, of course, because these are Roman citizens. We don't want to go in and destroy towns, because otherwise you're going to end up well, in real life, you'd end up throwing the citizens on the side of the Caesarian forces, wouldn't you? They wouldn't want to be in the Republic anymore if you know you're going to be attacked and destroyed. So on a practical level as well, within the game, it makes sense just to occupy. But what do we leave in here? Maybe we leave one unit, possibly.
Settlement captured.
Just going to occupy it. Oof. We're in trouble. Even with... Wow, maybe we shouldn't have taken that back, because even with all the guys in there, it's still saying that we don't have much in the way of... we're going back across the river.
Forward, Imperator.
Yeah, we're going back across the river, I think. We're not in error doing that, I don't think. But certainly...
Sir. Imperator.
I don't think... Well, we lost 20 guys, so obviously it can't be in error taking that back. It's just crazy. It's a crazy idea that it's caused us a problem.
Forward.
But maybe just need that 6 guy in, I think.
Sir. General.
It almost certainly means that it will rebel again.
Orders. General. Sir. Orders.
It's got to go through the fort. It's got to go through the fort first. It's going to have to go through the fort first.
Move out. Imperator. March.
Yeah. The fort is obviously blocking the river crossing.
General. March.
Yeah, so that's fine. Okay, so that looks to me pretty good. We're in a pretty good situation now. We've dealt with the forces over in Gaul, actually. We've done really well, because the Cimbrian menace has not really arrived. It hasn't really caused us that much of a problem. And I think possibly, with these legions coming up, although they're auxiliary legions, they should... I think we should be able to hold the cities that we've taken, and maybe even advance, as long as we don't get any more revolts, of course. That'll be the main problem. Spain is a little bit of a worry. We're getting a few spikes in disorder. We haven't had anything go over to the Caesarian forces yet. Nerva, what's he like? He's probably, this guy's the better guy actually.
Orders. Imperator.
Gosh, he's an oldie.
Orders.
Send him north.
Forward.
Okay, so what was it down here? We had a couple of guys, didn't we?
Orders.
Sends Flaminus north as well.
Armies.
Yeah, I think things are okay over in Spain. By no means fantastic. Let's just check the monetary side of things. 6,000, so we're going to have to do something about that. We need to do something about it. But you can see Italy looks a lot better. We've got Ariminum, and that's it. That's the only city they now have. And looking here, I think we've got enough forces to defeat them. All these legions that are coming down. As long as we don't lose any of these over to the Caesarians, I think we're going to be fine. What do we got down here?
Fleet ready.
So we're building some more Numidians. I think that's always a good idea.
Fleet ready. Fleet ready. Ready to sail. Aye, Captain.
So we've got some guys on here. We could actually... Should we wait for the other guys, the other 10?
Fleet ready.
I don't think we need to.
Fleet ready.
Send the Byreme up here.
Aye, aye, Captain. Yes, Captain. Move depleted, sir.
Is it? It's not saying that, is it?
Aye, Captain.
Oh, it is.
Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
I was weird for a
Fleet
moment.
ready.
It looked as if it could
Aye, Captain.
go here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, it looks to me as if they're
Depleted,
actually
sir.
in the port.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, well, I think they're safe. I think they're actually in the port.
Yes, Captain.
That was weird. Didn't understand that at all.
Aye, Captain.
We've still got a load of ships down here that
Aye, Captain.
can load up these guys, take these extra guys up. Okay, well, Italy and Spain and Gaul look pretty good to me. They don't look as if they're in much trouble.
Sir. General. Orders.
A little bit worried about Vesontio. We've got is the leader here. We've got troops we can bring over. Got troops we can maybe.
Sir. 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 Orders. Orders. General.
Not yet. Okay, well, I say those three areas are fine. Let's go to here. I think we've done everything we want to do here at the moment. We're not going to attack yet until we've got these heavy infantry
Ready
from
to sail.
mainland Italy. You've got this guy here to come.
Orders. Ready to
He's
sail.
better going here actually rather than
Set sail.
raiding.
Ready to sail. Ready to sail.
Could actually land, but then we get intercepted by these guys. He's got about 2.5 legions that I can see coming down towards us, so we should be fine. We've got
Imperator.
quite a lot of troops here.
Imperator. Sir. Sir.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay in Italy and Greece. Right? Oh gosh, take that down. And same thing here. It's going to affect our profitability, of course. And here as well, Cyrene needs to be sorted out. Can't afford for more cities to go over to the enemy. Although North Africa looks pretty good actually. Lots of nice grinning green faces. Right, Far East, or the East rather.
General.
So keep
March.
moving east. The reason I move through the towns, I think I've said this to people before, you get a kind of a movement bonus. Well, not kind of, it is a movement bonus. You can actually go a bit further than you would normally think.
No more moves, sir! Imperator.
I think we just got to head east still. Okay, this guy's here. I haven't got any rebellious troops around here, I don't think. No, we've got plague in elephantine, which is not good. Austria, does this need these guys? I don't think it does it? Can we send these? Let's have a look. Yeah, we can send these up towards Palmyra.
Forward! Forward! Moves depleted, sir! Forward! Sir! Sir! Orders!
Let's try and get these guys in here, which we can do actually.
Imperator.
Move on. No, okay, that's fine.
Daryl.
Let's move in and then on.
Move out!
I think I'm going to take the initiative against the Seleucids because they're coming towards us, and I can't see anything other than an attack that's going to arise. I can't see that they're going to do anything other than attack us, so we will try and take the initiative and destroy them.
Imperator. Forward! Sir! Move out!
I'm not quite sure I need all these legionaries, you know. I probably just need more horse archers, really. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got, oh my gosh, we've got two in that area. Probably if we push these guys out.
Orders. Imperator. Imperator. Orders. General.
Go to here.
Onward. Orders. Onward.
We need to.
Sir. Orders. Orders.
Especially these Nabateans. If he's got elephant, I don't know whether he's got elephants or not. He probably will have.
General. Orders.
He might have many of them, but you need lots of our archer troops, really, rather than heavy infantry. He's going to go around behind.
Your Honor.
I think coming down here.
On my way. On my way. On my
No.
way.
So once we've defeated that army, we will be fine. We can move back. We're going to. Gosh, what troops we can move in here? Move into here. Well, actually, in Greece, I think we might have the same troops that have been thrown out by rebellions. Don't have many of them, though, do we? That could be fun. Might draw troops back. You never know. Might pull some of these troops back to defend. Possibly not. We've still got another two cities we're going to lose. That will cause our treasury some more heartache. Definitely got to watch this border because the Roman rebels will be coming for us soon, since they've worked out their orientation, where they're going to go. How are we going to do this? We've got to bring these guys down. They've got to bring them on to. There's a bridge here, so we bring them onto here. And then we want to attack these armies separately if we can. Let's go around here.
Onward!
Oh gosh, I can't do anything now. Let's move him back in then. Oh yes. Right, well let's go for this. Let's attack them.
Attack!
Yeah, I know, but they're gonna. I mean, they're not here to say hello, are they? Gosh. Right. Well, I think we're going to fight this in the next episode. It's going to be a massive battle. Let's have a look and see what he's got. And no elephants, which is really good. Aspidophryi. They're basically Greek armies, aren't they? So yeah, I mean archers are the way forward, I think. Add the AI forces on because because I want to. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Say progress in Italy, things are looking a lot better. If you look at the mini map, there's still a lot of blue in Italy. So in Greece, there was always going to be that thing. We had the boy and the Sarmatians to fight as well, who were causing us problems. So I think strategically, I now think that it was the right thing to do, to actually just evacuate all of kind of that northern area of Greece, where Macedonia and Bulgaria are. It's just not. It wasn't tenable. We've now got kind of a buffer state of the Roman rebels between the boy, Sarmatians, and us. I think we can gradually push back. I hope so. Particularly once Italy is safe, we're still going to go back to our original plan of attacking from the north, if that actually makes sense, on the boy, attacking the northern territories of the boy and drawing troops off and pushing forward from southern Greece, which so far hasn't rebelled. And the east is just a holding on the whole time. I don't think we have the resources to push on until very, very late in the game. Once we've dealt with Anatolia, this area here, once we've taken that over, maybe we can then, and got a stable border with the Germans, and also maybe taking out Britain. Yeah, it's quite a long way off, of course. Then maybe we could talk about attacking in the east once we've got the resources. But anyway, thanks for your time watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm much more positive about this. We haven't had many revolting cities or many armies go over to the Caesarian forces, so we may have seen the back of the revolt. But who knows? Just stay tuned to find out. Okay, bye bye for now. Bye bye.